Welcome to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after show here on theStream.tv. We got a lot of questions answered tonight, but they led to mostly more questions. I'm your host, Germar Derron, and as always, here on my far right, we have Anastasia Washington.
Yay, Anastasia.
Sitting right here in the middle today, we have Christian Lopez.
Yay, Christian.
And on my immediate right, we have Stephanie Pressman.
I know her still.
That's that girl.
Yes, it's
I
you.
know her.
And we have a very special guest, star of tonight's episode, Gio Corvera, right here. Francis
Woo!
Noches in the flesh, right here in the studio.
Real claps.
So,
scary, though,
yeah,
you
it was
guys.
great. You
He's
were
so
really scary.
scary.
He's not as scary in like real life, I promise you.
He got a tax-deductible job off of this.
He is
man.
that
Good
strong
stuff.
in real life, though, just so you know. And we'll talk about that at some point, about your great strength and, you know, the steroids and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But getting right into it, let's get right into the episode. You know this is live, right? Everybody knows this is live. You're probably watching it live somewhere on YouTube or Daily Motion or whatever. So getting those comments. Stephanie has this pad in her hand. She'll talk to you. And if you're on Twitter, you can get us hashtag AOSAS. So now let's jump right into it with Kyle or Hyde or Jekyll or whatever we're going to call him, the Doctor, his big team of baddies, which Gio was a part of, and what we think about this group. Awesome, not awesome, their powers. Just what are your thoughts on this group?
I think, like, cool power, she glued razor blades to her hand.
That's pretty accurate.
It's so much easier. I want to tell her, you know, there's a lot of shows on ID that can teach her easier ways to kill her boyfriend than like razor blades on
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Stephanie?
I was very impressed with Gio's super strength. I mean, when he just goes and pulls those bars
Hulks the
apart.
bars.
That was great. Great job. Well done.
Thank you.
Can you teach us?
I did about like 4 push-ups that day, so.
4 push-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 whole
I didn't want to
push-ups.
overdo
Is that
it.
all it takes? Super strength does not come from being genetically modified in any way or using steroids. It comes from 4 push-ups,
Let's
ladies
get
and
something
gentlemen.
straight.
You've heard it.
He had altered steroids. So his steroids had all the strength, but none of the shrinkage.
I think we have to be very clear, though. This was just on the show. This was not real life. Just for people who are watching and they're very confused, we're talking like you don't do steroids.
No, I don't.
No, you're
I
a
mean, we
professional
haven't.
actor and stunt man, and you know like what, 8 different types of martial arts or something like that.
Mixed martial arts, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we'll talk about that. But
damn.
do we want to see this bad guy group again? Is this like something?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I think we're going to.
Yeah.
I think that not everyone was taken down, were they?
Well, Kyle got away, so he
Well,
could do it again.
Cal got
but-
poofed away,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think he's in safe hands now.
Or he's in hands
Or
now.
he's in hands.
Right. You guys didn't die. I mean, Gio's sitting right here. You might know what happens, but
He
maybe
knows,
you
he
can't
can't
tell
tell
us.
us.
He totally knows. He's like, yeah, I'm
Do
going.
you return?
He can't tell us.
Fit from that one. Yeah.
Old contracts
Yeah.
and whatnot. I guess we can move on to our next topic. And for the next topic, I actually do want to talk to Gio. So you did start as a stuntman, and now you're doing the acting thing. I guess you've transitioned, or I'm sure you still do stunts and stuff.
Yes.
You've done a lot of Marvel stuff. Iron Man,
Iron Man,
Ant-Man,
Ant-Man,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
yeah.
before this.
Yes.
Are you really into Marvel? Is this something you want to stick with?
Hopefully,
Fanboy?
hopefully I can stick with it. No, as you know, I'm in the business, so whatever comes to me, you know, I audition and if I book it, you know, I work for it. But yeah, I've been lucky to work on 3 Marvel projects, so hopefully they keep coming.
Was this a dream come true? Were you like a Marvel fan growing up at all?
A little bit. My favorite one was I'm not even sure if he's. No, he's not part
Don't
of.
say somebody DC. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught it. Don't do that.
You would have been warned.
Who was it? Just so we know.
Go ahead.
It
say
was
the superhero.
Superman.
Well, let him say the superhero. Judgment-free zone for the next
Punisher.
5 seconds.
The Punisher, no, Punisher's Marvel.
Well,
He's Marvel.
okay.
Yeah.
So-
That's, good call.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Punisher fan, but
Punisher.
Punisher. Sorry.
Wait, you look like you're ready to like.
5
slap me.
seconds of judgment-free zone.
oh.
You don't get that a
It's
lot.
supposed
on
to
the
be
show.
judgment free, and Anastasia, she
I
was
can't,
ready to
I
smack
can't.
you.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw that.
sorry.
head
Don't try to
coming up.
smack him though, because
I
it'll be a
wasn't
reflex.
judging. It was a reflex.
So, what kind of secrets do you have from the set, from this episode, or just from the episode? Anything we missed, or
Secrets?
what did you do that we didn't get to see? I'm sure you had more
Actually,
lines. Or
I was surprised everything that we shot. You know, sometimes the way that they edit, they end up cutting out certain things sometimes. But everything that at least the days that I was there, it was shown.
wow.
You know, yeah. I
So
was
not much
surprised.
on the floor. It's just
No.
because you're a superstar. It couldn't cut anything out.
I don't know.
Do you prefer the stunts or acting? Do you think you do both forever, or?
Well, in time, you know, I see myself more going into the acting part of the business because, you know, as you get older, you can be really doing all those big wrecks, you know, hitting the ground, stair falls, that kind of stuff. You know, it hurts after a while. So, but I mean, I've been in the business for 15 years already, so I kind of feel like, you know, after a while, you know, I'm ready to move on to the next thing.
One more question, because I know everybody wants to know, how was it going toe-to-toe with Agent May? What was that like?
Oh, yeah, that scene
She
was
looked hot, by the
awesome.
way. She was like walking out like, I got it.
Yeah, it was very like
really
yeah,
important.
sexual.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was
Maybe I'm a
distracting. I'm just kidding.
lesbian.
No, I mean, she was
job.
awesome, really sweet, you know, and between the shots, you know, she was always like, "Oh, are you okay?" Like, you know, like,
Are you okay?
yeah, I'm ready to ask her that, you know, like,
love
you
it.
know,
Smell good.
You know?
Always,
she
right?
smells
That's the
good.
right answer, just in case you didn't know.
Speaking of May, we got to see a lot of May, a lot of backstory on May and her love life in this
She was
episode.
married at some point, which was strange.
She got Blair underwear.
Yeah, Blair Underwood, we could not see enough of him, so please,
More.
everyone
Yeah,
over
both of
there at
them
ABC
are
and
ageless
Marvel.
wonders, by the way. They've both been in the business for like 800 years, and they still look like they're 25.
I really wanted to see a flashback of the marriage. I was really
Yeah,
kind
me
of, I was
too.
like, come on, relationship
Of the
flashback,
marriage.
bedtime, not bed, you know what I mean,
Of the
bedtime
marriage.
A
conversations.
huge episode tonight. I'll move us along to the next topic, which, I don't know, Kyle or Heckle or John, whatever, we want to call him Heckle, I said. By the way, if anybody caught that.
Hide Skye's
I
dad.
did the same thing last week.
Skye's
Anyway,
dad. Let's call him
Skye's dad. He is who we thought he was, basically.
Yeah.
Everybody knew, we guessed it. He finally gave his origin story tonight. We got a lot of origin stories tonight on these people who we don't know whether they'll be back or not.
Or they gave them pretty like generic powers
Yeah,
too,
pretty
so
generic.
we don't know if they're gonna lead up to different characters.
What do we think about Kyle, especially that scene with Gordon where he's not an Inhuman, which he's not. And I guess now we know that they have a name for these. They just made it up. It was, Simmons said it,
It's
enhanced.
enhanced.
Yeah, so he's
Enhanced.
enhanced because he's not an Inhuman
Yeah.
or...
That's the thing is that all of these people are coming out and they don't have like necessarily like powers. They just have some other abilities, like the girl with the frickin' razor blades on her fingernails. Like that's not a real power.
You can go to Hot Topic and buy her powers.
That was strange. Like, how did she fight Bobby for that long at all? Like, Bobby's like the best hand-to-hand other than like Agent May.
And she's like a low-class woman with some razor blades on her fingers.
very,
Apparently not, because she got some moves.
She did. I don't know how
has
she did that,
moves.
but I don't understand.
Well, I don't know if she has some moves, but she's really good at getting up and lunging. Because it wasn't fighting and kicking. It was more like
Be careful. I don't even think they were that
That's a skill.
sharp, actually, by the way.
And
don't
I
know if
think
you
they were
noticed
only
that.
sharp on like one edge. So like if
She-
she would cut this edge, nothing would happen. This edge, you're dead.
She showed us she's good at picking up food with her fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of these people are from the larger Marvel universe. I mean, right? Nobody looked familiar or sounded. Tell us if you know, and you can let us know if anybody's on YouTube.
You never really know also because a lot of the characters that they can be, she could have easily been Lady Deathstroke. I mean, not really.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, no way. But they can't be because they're mutants, and mutants can't go into this universe because of the movie or whatever.
Right. So yeah,
Contracts.
that's kind of what I think about Inhumans in general. I know we have that question coming up later, and I'll talk about it then. But is Skye's dad right? Is S.H.I.E.L.D. bad? Are they not this great organization? Are they not all, I don't know, altruistic? Are they not out for our best, whatever?
I think there's certain branches that are definitely better than others within S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think we've kind of always known that because even Coulson's always like, I'm like different, this division is different, blah, blah, blah. And then he kind of, May kind of alluded to it when she was like, do we protect her or do we put her down? Like she said, they put people down.
Yeah. I think with any judicial system kind of like, I don't know, agency or whatever, you have yes, they do plenty of good, but a lot of times they get the people who aren't guilty. They get, they make mistakes or they do things on purpose what they see fit. And maybe,
general
for the
population.
general population. And maybe that's what we're going to see coming up in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, we actually have a user on YouTube right now that said their point of view on this. Talisha Tucker said, S.H.I.E.L.D. is not a very nice organization. They try to control what they don't understand and end up causing more trouble than good. I don't know. I tend to think at least the S.H.I.E.L.D. we see, because of course we only see a small fraction of it.
Yeah.
But what we see are really good people.
But again, we've seen bigger portions of it, and we've seen them do some not nice things.
Not nice things.
And so that's the small organization that we're seeing, but we've seen the bigger picture.
Yeah.
The bigger picture was not always so goody two-shoes.
Gio, you've worked against this agency. What do you think? What did they do to you, though? But what do you think about S.H.I.E.L.D.? Good guys, bad guys?
Actually, it's funny. I was been thinking about it. Even like when I was working on the show, I was trying to get the whole concept there. But I kind of agree, you know, with some of them being good, you know, and then some of them, you know, probably on the side, you know, doing something, you know, not supposed to, kind of thing, like any kind of group.
Right.
So.
Like
I
something
don't
we
know.
might see in the future? I'm gonna make you slip up and everybody's getting fired. We're all fired, but we're gonna know.
I didn't sign no
We
NDA.
have so much more to talk about, but we have to take a break.
Oh,
it's time for
commercial
a
break. All right, you guys come back. We'll be here. See you in just a bit.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Just in case you missed it live.
Oh, just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, I'm doing something right now.
So we're all super excited.
So this is dancing.
So what would that be, like a 7?
I cannot. I literally cannot. You guys have got to get it together.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Hate the contract you didn't get.
He's a coward. He's a giant chicken shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be like hurricane. Whoa.
Watch out for those girls. They are gagging them.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Bro.
Bennet, the more brutal you are, the more power you have.
Right.
That was sexy, it was hot, it was heated, I was into it.
You are gonna be the most high-paid hooker in the world.
Go ahead and invite your friends and everybody. Tell your mama, tell them don't ahead, turn the stove off and get up on the computer so we can get on theStream.tv.
Thank you again for joining us, and until next week, bye-bye.
Welcome back to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after show here on theStream.tv. We hope you're back. And by the way, if you didn't know, you can subscribe, right? It's YouTube. That way you'll get all of our content. You don't have to go searching for it. And also on Twitter, the hashtag is AOSAS. I always have to think about it because it's kind of like a tongue twister. Let's talk about the fans. Let's talk about you. Stephanie, what's going on YouTube?
Well, we have quite a few people in here. Ronnie Shama likes Anastasia's Rocket Raccoon
Thank you for knowing
Totally
that.
didn't get it. Totally didn't know.
costume. It's actually a tunic from Her Universe. You can check them out at heruniverse.com. Who else we got in here? We got Sean McKay, Oscar Villalobos, Thomas Salsini. We've got Saul Perez. Who else? We've got a lot of people in here today. Niceed5674. And then we have a question from Martin Sevkek. I hope I didn't really butcher that. Martin is asking, the real S.H.I.E.L.D. is either Sword or Nick Fury's S.H.I.E.L.D. So this is something we've been talking about.
Right.
I keep saying Nick Fury's out there.
He is.
Is this Nick Fury? What is this Nike? We're working for the real S.H.I.E.L.D. thing that was revealed.
I want to say it's the real S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't know. The show always likes to throw dabs. Maybe it's another corrupt S.H.I.E.L.D. that's like just like, ooh, we're gonna get some of the other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and be corrupt again and then be real bad. But then they use the star and the sun and the bird and
It's on a like actual S.H.I.E.L.D. shaped logo.
I'm gonna say it's Fury. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it.
I want to hope that it's Fury. We saw that it's run by Edward James Olmos in the teaser
Preview or whatever,
for next week, and he almost always plays good guys, right? Like
Almost. Now in his career, not really. Not really.
Have you seen it?
I don't even know
He's a
what
good
I
guy.
think about it. So we got, was it Agent Maria Hill is still around? Maybe this all we'll know after Ultron. Maybe, you know, we had that weird Hydra thing. Somebody else is somewhere else.
We're saying we're gonna have to wait till Ultron.
I don't think Ultron's gonna have that much descriptive of the TV show. Ultron is a multi-million-dollar movie. They're gonna focus on the main guys that are gonna sell comic books, not the guys that are on the TV show.
No, it won't be these guys. No.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I feel like the storyline is moving forward fast enough that I think it'll be revealed before then, because we've still got a few weeks before Age of Ultron.
Yeah, we have a good number of episodes actually. So
yeah.
I guess you're right. I just don't have a clue of who it could be. I don't know why they would splinter off in this way if they do have these same goals in mind.
Well, maybe Fury wanted Coulson to run a S.H.I.E.L.D. agency in more of a pure way than the original agency was
Gave him his own little project.
Yeah.
You go over there. He really put him in timeout. Yeah, no, you're running S.H.I.E.L.D. And we're not doing that anymore. Oh, we got a lot more fan questions.
It's like when you give
you
a
guys
child
are
a
on
game,
Twitter, again, hashtag AOSAS. And this first fan question is from @always, I guess that's Delena, maybe Delena 4E. And where is Ward? He is the Elena of AOS now. I don't know, that's from some show I don't watch, probably Elena. But where is Ward?
Where
cares?
I care. Ward's freaking hot.
Maybe he's in the new S.H.I.E.L.D.
Do we know where he is though?
No.
Oh yeah, you said maybe he's the new S.H.I.E.L.D.
Maybe he's the new
There's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
another twist.
Yeah.
He was always running
It's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
always good.
We also don't
Hydra
know
and
who's,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
we don't know who's taking over Hydra either. So that also, where is Ward? Where is he?
I don't.
Maybe healing.
He ran off with the fake Agent May, right? They coupled up and dipped off together.
No.
Well, I don't mean in a romantic way, but like they definitely hobbled out of that last fight together, and then we haven't seen them. So
Well, maybe Ward went to Fury. Maybe he found Fury. Maybe he's
Begging
finding
for
his way
forgiveness.
back to good.
you know how I killed all those people? Man, I was just playing. I'm really a good guy. Now I have no idea where he is.
We can hope. Plus, it'd be so much good drama.
Yeah.
Which they will.
So he's not gone. He's coming back, right? We all think he's coming
I
back.
think I think Skye is gonna go through this hard period, and she's gonna have to go through all these tests and stuff. And finally, when she's okay and mentally stable, bam, Ward.
That's a good assumption.
I like that. That's cool. So, second fan question. What Inhuman are you most excited to hopefully see on the show? And that's from Jason Caceres. So, what Inhuman do you want to see on the show?
I want to see the royal family.
Yeah,
I want to see
we gotta talk about
bring
that.
in Medusa.
That's not
Bring in
okay. Medusa.
Bring in
One
Medusa.
Inhuman. Everybody gets one Inhuman.
Why do I only get one? I want Luna,
what Inhuman?
Medusa. I want them all.
Fine, if you
Crystal.
do Medusa, I'll do Luna. There you go. Then we both get one.
All right, cool.
Crystal.
Any reasons, quickly? Anybody like any special
There's
reason?
So, Crystal's been an Avenger. She's been an X-Men. She was
She's the main person who connects them to the larger Marvel
Fantastic
universe.
Four.
Yeah.
And
Medusa's character arc. She's one of the originals. B,
The original, kind of.
The original.
Yeah.
B, she was good. Bad. Now royal. She's awesome. Put her in there. Why not?
I have a pretty lame
she's hot.
answer. I almost don't want to give it, and I thought I wouldn't, but I'm going to say Black Bolt. I used to not even be a fan at all, and I'm still kind of not, because I think of the Inhumans as like fake X-Men. I never was a big fan, but now I'm glad they're here. But I like Black Bolt because he's that powerful. Like that whole deal where like, you don't want me to talk. If I talk, everybody's gonna die. It took me a while to like get that in my head. That's pretty sweet. Like he can whisper and take out a whole ton of bad guys. So yeah, by the way, we had kind of a reference to him tonight, right?
Yeah, I was like, wait.
It was
what?
an allusion
But
to
it
Black
couldn't
Bolt.
be. It couldn't be.
It's
Black
not.
Bolt.
I thought about it a lot, but it was a nice
no.
little kind of allusion
Did we ever
to Black
figure
Bolt.
out what they say that guy whose name I forget from this episode, where he got his powers from?
They had an origin story, but I don't recall it. But
We're gonna get so rammed.
You had your Inhuman hatred, but think about it.
Not hatred.
Well, you didn't really.
Oh, you were
like
hating
them.
a little.
But imagine
He was such a Simmons.
if they didn't have Inhumans in the Marvel universe, we'd be crap out of luck of having
I mean,
a mutant type human.
Did you just say mutant? Anyway.
well, the thing.
on this show because of
the
legal
Inhumans
reasons.
are badasses, but they're relatively new, so it's kind of hard to find a fandom for them because unless they're comic book readers, a lot of people don't know about them. A lot of people don't know that an Inhuman has to have the biological structure of an outer space, whatever the long word, I can't pronounce, English isn't my first language. Go on.
That's all right. You know what? This is a huge episode. We could talk about a lot more stuff. We didn't even get to talk about all the things I wanted to talk about at all. Maybe we should like go. Yeah, get us on Twitter. AOSAS. Everybody, give your handles quickly if we can. Talk to us individually.
At Steph Pressman, STEPHPRESSMAN.
I don't know either.
At The Crafty Actor, you can get me at Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I don't need to spell that.
At Anastasia W on most things.
Yeah, and it's on the earlier in the show. Go look at it. I'm at Aldea Jamar, but I do want to give these shout outs to people on Twitter who've been talking to us all week. We got at I Heart Coulson, that's of course Agent Coulson's Army. Haley Martin, I guess that's at Marvel Chick 3422, at Bam Smack Pal, at S.H.I.E.L.D. Radio, and I think that's the Helicarrier podcast at that.com. So we got to get out of here. What was that?
Yeah, and just don't forget that you guys can communicate with us through the YouTube chat the rest
all
of the
week
week.
long.
We check in there, so let us know what you want to see.
Also, if
and
you
what
just
you
use the hashtag, we'll find you.
No more also. We're done with also. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, we love you.
But also, let's thank Gio Corvera for being here.
Yay,
Great performance tonight.
Thank you.
This is an awesome show, and we will see all of you guys next week. Please come back. We'll have an even better show, I'm sure, next week.
It doesn't get better than this.
For more of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after show,